Hello friend, I'm so glad you're here, ready to join me on this journey. Today we're not just traveling, we're diving into a world that's both familiar and full of surprises. When you think of China, you might picture huge cities, bright lights, and the Great Wall. These iconic images are what most people see first. Towering skyscrapers, bustling streets, and the endless energy of places like Shanghai and Beijing. But there's another side, a quieter, hidden China, where ancient cobblestone streets echo with stories. Here, the pace slows down, and every stone beneath your feet has a tale to tell, whispered through the red lanterns swaying gently above. This is the China I want to show you today. A place where time seems to pause, and the beauty of tradition is woven into daily life. Imagine wandering off the main road, discovering a secret spot that feels like it's just for you. The world grows quiet, and suddenly, you're part of a story that few travelers ever get to experience. It's like finding a family-run restaurant on a side street. No crowds, just genuine warmth and unforgettable flavors. The owner might greet you with a smile, eager to share a dish that's been in their family for generations. Exploring these hidden parts of China is about personal connection and real discovery. It's about learning a few words in the local dialect, sharing a laugh with a shopkeeper, and realizing that travel is as much about people as it is about places. It's not about skipping the famous places. They're breathtaking for a reason. The Great Wall, the Forbidden City, the Terracotta Warriors, these are wonders that deserve their fame, and they're part of the story too. But it's about adding another layer to your adventure. It's about balancing the must-sees with the could-bes, the places that aren't in every guidebook but leave a lasting impression on your heart. See the grand orchestra, but also listen to the solo musician on a quiet corner. Sometimes the softest notes are the ones you remember most, echoing long after you've gone home. This is your invitation to step away from the crowd and find wonders waiting just around the corner. The real adventure often begins when you take that extra turn, when you let curiosity lead the way. Meet the people who make a place truly special. Their stories, their kindness, and their everyday lives are what give a destination its soul. Sometimes the heart of a country beats loudest in its quietest places. So, come with me. Let's wake up early to catch the sunrise over a sleepy village or linger as dusk falls and lanterns begin to glow. Let's pack light, bring an open mind and an empty stomach. The best adventures are the ones where you're ready for anything, especially a surprise meal or a spontaneous invitation. Along the way, we'll meet artisans who keep ancient crafts alive, shaping clay or weaving silk just as their ancestors did. These moments of creativity are living history, and they're waiting for us to discover. We're going to find the soul of China, beyond the postcards and posters. We'll see landscapes untouched by time, and villages where life moves to a different rhythm. The real magic is found in a shared cup of tea, a smile from a stranger, or a view all to yourself. These are the memories that last, the ones you'll tell stories about for years to come. Are you ready? I am. Let's open our eyes, our hearts, and our senses to everything this journey has to offer. Let's go find something beautiful together. Let's make memories that are uniquely ours, in places that feel like they were waiting just for us. It's going to be delicious. Not just the food, but every moment, every encounter, every discovery along the way. And by delicious, I mean everything: the food, the sights, the people, every flavor, every smile, every breathtaking view. So come on in, the water's fine and the adventure is just beginning. Why leave the comfort of the well-trodden path? Why step away from the familiar, the safe, the places everyone else is eager to see? It's a question every traveler faces at some point, standing at the crossroads between the known and the unknown. Because the best stories are born off the beaten track. When you venture into the unknown, you open yourself up to experiences that can't be found in guidebooks or on postcards. You become the author of your own adventure, writing chapters that are uniquely yours. The big tourist spots are amazing and easy, but adventure is where you truly feel a country. In the crowds, you see the highlights, but in the quiet, you discover the heart. The real magic happens when you step away from the crowds and let curiosity lead you. In quiet places, you're not just a spectator, you're part of the story. You're invited into daily life, welcomed into traditions, and given a chance to see the world through someone else's eyes. Imagine standing on a mountain, just you and the wind, the world stretching out in silence. There's a sense of awe that comes from being somewhere few have stood, a feeling of discovery that's impossible to replicate. These places give you space to breathe, to think, to connect. Far from the noise, you can hear your own thoughts and feel the rhythm of nature. It's a rare kind of peace that stays with you long after you leave. It's a deeper kind of travel, one that touches your soul. You find yourself reflecting, growing, and seeing the world with new eyes. The journey becomes as much about self-discovery as it is about the destination. In places unused to tourists, curiosity flows both ways. Locals are as interested in you as you are in them, and every encounter is a chance to learn, to laugh, and to connect in unexpected ways. A market transaction becomes a conversation, even without words. Gestures, smiles, and laughter bridge the gap, turning a simple purchase into a memorable exchange. A smile, a gesture, a shared laugh. These are the universal languages. They remind us that kindness and joy are understood everywhere, no translation needed. You learn that people everywhere love their families, work hard, and enjoy a good meal. The details may differ, but the feelings are the same, and that realization brings us closer together. Travel reminds us of our shared humanity and builds bridges, one smile at a time. Every handshake, every shared meal, every moment of understanding is a step toward a more connected world. And yes, you'll have stories, real ones, stories of kindness, of challenge, of wonder. Stories that you'll tell for years that will shape who you are and how you see the world. Not about waiting in line, but about getting lost and being helped by a kind farmer. About finding your way not just on a map, but in the hearts of strangers who become friends, or tasting a strange fruit that becomes your new favorite, trying foods you can't pronounce, and discovering flavors you never imagined. These are the moments that make a trip unforgettable, the souvenirs you can't buy, the memories that last. When you go where nobody goes, you don't just see the world, you become a part of it, and it becomes a part of you. Our first hidden gem, Zhangye Dangxia National Geopark. Imagine mountains striped in red, yellow, orange, blue, and green, a natural layer cake. At sunrise, the colors glow as if painted by an artist. A traveler named Sarah told me she arrived before dawn, shivering in the dark. As the sun rose, the mountains lit up in pink, red, and gold. She stood there, awestruck. It's a place that makes you feel small in the best way. The area is steeped in Silk Road history. You can almost hear the caravans of old. Getting there is an adventure. Long train rides, countryside views, small villages. But when you finally see those rainbow mountains, you know the journey was worth it. It's a reminder that our planet is full of wonders, waiting to be discovered. Next, step back in time to Pingyao, a perfectly preserved walled city. Walk through its gates and leave the modern world behind. Narrow streets, ancient buildings, no skyscrapers, just living history. Stay in a traditional courtyard hotel, open your window to quiet lanes in the city waking up. Rent a bike and ride the city wall, looking out over a sea of gray tiled rooftops. Pingyao was once China's financial heart, home to the first banks. Visit old bank buildings and underground vaults, history you can touch. But Pingyao isn't a museum, it's a community. Families have lived here for generations. Evenings glow with red lanterns, children play, neighbors chat. As a visitor, you become part of this living story, eating, shopping, and wandering among history. Our final hidden gem, Shaxi, a peaceful town tucked away in the green mountains of Yunnan. This is a place where time seems to slow down, and the worries of the outside world melt away. Surrounded by rolling hills and lush fields, Shaxi feels like a secret waiting to be discovered. Once a bustling stop on the legendary T-Horse Road, Shaxi was a crossroads for traders and travelers moving between China and Tibet. Over the centuries, as trade routes shifted, Shaxi faded from memory, but that's exactly what preserved its charm. Today it stands as a living museum, with its ancient architecture and tranquil streets untouched by modern development. The heart of Shaxi is its ancient market square, paved with smooth, time-worn stones. Here you'll find a beautifully restored wooden theater, a centuries-old temple, and rows of traditional wooden buildings that tell stories of the past. Every corner invites you to pause and imagine life here hundreds of years ago. There are no cars in the old town, just the sound of birds, the gentle hum of conversation, and the slow, steady rhythm of daily life. It's a place where you can truly unwind, breathe deeply, and savor the moment. Mark and Lisa, two travelers, planned to stay just 2 days, but the magic of Shaxi drew them in, and they ended up staying a whole week, enchanted by the town's peaceful rhythm and the sense of belonging they felt among the locals. Each morning, they wandered down to the riverside market where local farmers set up stalls overflowing with fresh vegetables, fragrant herbs, and handmade goods. The market is a lively gathering place, full of color and energy, where the community comes together to share the bounty of the land. Mark and Lisa sampled wild mushrooms, tasted local cheeses, and admired the beautiful produce on display. Every bite and every conversation was a window into the region's rich traditions and flavors. Even though they didn't speak the language, communication was easy. Smiles, laughter, and simple gestures bridged any gap. The warmth and sincerity of the people made every interaction feel genuine and memorable. Shaxi's residents are mainly from the Bai and Yi minorities, known for their hospitality and deep-rooted traditions. Their welcoming spirit is felt everywhere, from the market to the quiet lanes. You'll see women in beautifully embroidered dresses, hear the sounds of traditional music drifting through the air, and maybe even catch a local festival. It's a chance to experience a vibrant, living culture that's different from anywhere else in China. Shaxi is more than just a pretty town. It's a sanctuary for the soul, a place to slow down, reconnect with yourself, and remember what truly matters in life. Let's talk about the food, because travel without food is just sightseeing. In these hidden corners, food is an adventure. Local, fresh, and made with generations-old recipes. Around the Rainbow Mountains you'll find hearty Silk Road flavors. Grilled lamb skewers, hand-pulled noodles. Watch a chef stretch dough into perfect noodles. Dinner and a show. In Pingyao, taste the region's famous aged black vinegar, rich, tangy, and unique. Try Pingyao beef, slow-cooked and melt in your mouth, perfect for snacking as you wander ancient streets. In Yunnan, the cuisine is bright and fresh. Hundreds of wild mushrooms, fresh herbs, chilies, and edible flowers. Every meal is a treasure hunt, and every bite tells a story of the land and its people. Stories make travel meaningful. Alex, a traveler, got lost hiking near Shaxi. He met an old Bai woman in the fields. Neither spoke the other's language. She smiled, led him to her home, and offered tea and a simple meal. No questions, just kindness. They ate together in silence, sharing smiles. Alex felt like family, not a lost tourist. After dinner, her husband walked him back to the main path. They refused his offer of money. Their generosity was a gift. That day, Alex learned the greatest treasures in travel are the people you meet. Visiting these quiet places is a privilege. Be a good guest. Responsible tourism is simple. Travel with kindness, respect, and curiosity. Learn local customs, respect traditions, and always ask before taking photos. Support local communities. Buy from family shops, eat at local restaurants. Your spending helps preserve traditions and supports families. Protect the environment. Take only pictures, leave only footprints. Carry a reusable water bottle, stay on marked trails, and leave no trash. Traveling with a good heart makes the journey richer for everyone. Our trip is ending, but I hope it's just the beginning for you. There's so much beauty, kindness, and delicious food out there. The world is a big book. Let's read more than just the first few pages. These hidden places connect us to nature, history, and each other. Despite our differences, we're all part of one amazing human family. I love sharing these stories, places, and people with you. Let's keep exploring together. There are more streets to wander, more meals to share, more friends to meet. If you enjoyed this journey, please subscribe and join our community of curious, kind travelers. Thank you for coming along. Until our next adventure, stay hungry for life.